Denise is on. Yes, this is my birthday gift. Oh my goodness.
Tell the people that I got it for you. So tell me thanks, please, on live.
The Lopa Kante ball will be playing music now. Yes, I'm taking classes. I'm not good yet. Benny's then wanted to step on my blessing. God getting breaking heart. So we will be discussing a little bit short time here. Today is 4:20. For all the smoke lighter, you already know why it is. 4:20.
Sir, it is 4:20, and if you write the day backwards, it's still 4:20. That's what I was trying to educate you guys about today.
4:20 for all the. You already know what time it is.
You tell us what today is, please, because I'm not sure. Besides this.
Tonight in Indiana, we have few programs. Mr. Miko Kokia Harris, her parents' program is that today? Yeah, I think so. Her parents' program is today. Mr. Miko Kokia Harris, former vice president and current member of the board. Her parents' program is today. The powerful men, our elders, our fathers, our brothers, our uncles. They will be having a program today as well. The Men Association of Indiana. The program will be today. Yeah, it's not going on our channel. Why?
Now why I'm figuring it out. I know why it's not going on our page.
In Australia, there's still time for different states.
It's not working. I know. That's what I'm thinking too. It's not working on our page.
So you can't go on your page and see it?
Yeah, it's on your page.
Yes, it's on my page, but it's now on the open table page. Yeah, I kind of refresh it. It's not still working.
This open table page still attached to it.
Yes, but it's not attaching.
Is it giving rare error or what?
What you saying?
Is there a rare error on it?
No, it's not even sending. It's not even connect. It's not connecting at all.
It's okay. Let's go with your page. Can you share your page in the group and other places? I will work on it. Benice, don't be laughing. The devil is a liar.
But I
The
need to
devil,
get my information out there. Last week, by the time the devil was supposed to shut this whole thing down.
the devil is a liar. Whoever that is messing with the page, I'll report them to Facebook.
Facebook reported it last week. Facebook said, I try to post it, but
You can get in your page. Yes, we're live on your page now. I will share your page. We're live there. Yeah, we're live.
I'll share it.
Yeah, come and see Porati Friendship. No, friendship in that. Oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh. No friendship in that. So friendship in that. Hey, see bestie. Yeah, Benny's is trying to be bestie with Open Table. She's looking for bestie. She's looking for bestie with Open Table. She's looking for bestie with Yan and then Bowler, and she's looking for bestie with Joseph and Zana Sele Jr.
Your
The
big
grandson,
so
the
I
grandson of a fisherman. The grandson of a fisherman. Benny is trying to figure out what it takes to win. It's good to him with winners. It's good to him with winners. Benny is trying to figure out how to win. It's good to him with winners.
well, good thing that you guys are here hanging with me today.
The thing about winning, you don't have to say you are a winner. People just see the win. The records are there.
They are there. They are there.
The records are there. When the time is appropriate, again we'll go and win because we are addicted to winning.
We are winning. First of all, this is your first win. Last time you lost very miserably and you hit your face. So let me not get out here so I can teach you how to be a true winner. My last name is not Alpha for fake. I am always the first.
You see, they say when you come to church, don't raise a song. You look at me, you say my first win was a Packer win. Go back way to Castle Dennis Town.
I'm not going back that far. That's too far back. We want to stay closer to where we are now. We don't want to.
Mr. Castle Dennis win. I campaign for him. Having T-Panel, I don't need to tell you about that. JD Walker, I don't need to tell you about that. Look, man, the win is there. Bernice, don't look.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what makes a true winner. Let me tell you what makes a true winner. A true winner, right, is somebody that's always gonna be around, whether they win or lose. Cause somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. Now, if you are one of those persons where you're a sad loser, where
just by a little bit, because I will not see your face clear.
Wait, because it's the way that y'all did my camera thing. Hold on. I don't. Okay, right here.
Yeah, there you go. At least it's okay right now. Yeah.
Yes. You know, I am the one and the only. I don't have to be the winner all the time.
Man, you just making
even when I lose, I win. You see, they're trying to kick me out the race, but I came back even stronger.
I don't know who's trying to kick you out of the race. You just making noise.
All the cheating.
Make sure you share the page or young page on your stuff. Or Open Table page is down right now. It's giving problem, but we'll still be here. We got to run through some things very quick, and then we'll enjoy our Saturday. Today is again Madam Miko Coquette Harris parents farewell, or I think that farewell event. We will give you the address later if we get all the information regarding that. Also, today is
the men's group.
The men's group. Some of us we ain't reached the age yet to join the men's group, so we still doing.
What? Which age? The age on your passport or your real age?
My real age.
Because from my age, they say I'm older than some people in the community, but when I look at them, I just be trying to understand how I'm older than them.
Call names. Who you older than in the community?
I'm not here to call names. I'm here as the youth and sports chair, so I have to be in the capacity of.
If you older than me, no problem. I'm not here trying to fight for age or trying to be a big person or whatsoever. I would take it one step at a time, even though I'm 46 right now. And then we will have you talking about, I think, youth and sport chair is here. Youth and sport chair lady, chairperson, Bernice Alpha. She's working with Library Association of Indiana, and I think someone is almost here. We'll soon start getting things started. So wherever you're listening from, we say welcome this afternoon. Wherever you're listening from, welcome this evening. Wherever you're listening from, welcome this morning. Wherever you're listening from, we say welcome to Open Table. This is Open Table. We're having some difficulty with our page, but nevertheless, we still got to keep some things rolling. Thanks to Jan Volule for his page, and wheresoever this broadcast is being relayed, people can get them from. Now, today we won't go any further. We have to speed up things, like we said. Too many things happen in the community. We are not going to be here for too long. I don't know if a senior man, Jeremiah Chie, I don't know is that Jeremiah Chie or whose link is that? CC.
I don't ask.
I don't know. Yeah, the person is over there, but I can see the person. So whoever it is joining us or whatsoever, we say welcome. So Yan is out of state. Yan is out of state. Pray for Yan and pray for him to come back home safely. Yan is out there. He's advancing himself, doing things for himself,
right,
family, and the community at large. I mean, we know that whatever good a man would do in the community for himself, it will spread out to the community. So we are not going to.
Yep. I don't know how much it's gonna cost.
He didn't mute himself.
Yeah, mute yourself, please. Yeah. We don't want you to be talking before you get in problem, before you say some things that will make people to say, oh, like Jan was going live, he said something, then Bernice then will click the video and start running with you or whatsoever. I gotta protect you from yourself. And
oh my God, that Bernie's name can y'all can record too. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are remixing all kind of video. Yeah.
Not too long ago, my guitar is here. My guitar is here now.
You are welcome. Tell me, you're supposed to say thanks for your birthday gift, not just pull it out to the people. Let them know.
Bernice, you didn't give me the gift. Why are you talking about? You're supposed to say thanks. Why are you worried about something you didn't give me?
Because I bought that. You're welcome.
If you want to lie on open table, I will tell Yan to just delete you right now from on this open table. We don't lie here.
I was inspired by your piano playing, so I decided to give
this place is for truth telling. Don't come over here
if
and
it's
lie.
For truth telling, then a lot of things don't need to be on this show. But I'm not here for that today. Can I state
Don't come over here and lie, because this gift come from my own pocket. I get my receipt swapped and paid for by Joseph because I want to.
So can you see the receipt, Joseph?
I get my receipt. I'll bring my receipt. But let's go. It's right here. It's mine. I get the bag, everything. So let's go ahead. Or will be would like you to introduce yourself. I was trying to figure out who's joining us next. I know Yan is in Ohio and whatsoever and doing things, but I mean, if I don't know who's okay, there you go. I think it's Chid.
But why you got CC? You trying to fool the people? They said no lying, yo.
I think, yeah, I know it was Senior Man. Welcome, Senior Man.
Please don't come over here with Pinsville internet today. You have to be correct.
Benny say your internet should not be for Liberia. Benny, you can.
I said Pinsville.
Pinsville.
Or you got Looking Town. Which one? The man can't respond to me, sir.
First of all, the places you call it, you don't even know them.
I grew up in Looking Town in Pinsville. Don't tell me what I didn't know. During the war, before we came to Liberia, we was in Looking Town.
Where in Looking Town?
Look, this is not a test about who knows Liberia the most. Like Jeremiah Chair said, it's not who knows it the most, it's who represents.
There you go. You are using line from your team member. It's good to know that the IRC is, he's doing his job when you are quoting.
I congratulated him last Saturday that he is finally doing his job, and we love that. This is all we've been promoting, and I'm here to help if he needs it.
And right now, I'm reading the article from the IRC, the newspaper from the IRC. This is the fresh newspaper I'm reading. Well, it's a edition.
But Joseph, is crazy how you always get the exclusive of everything that goes on here. Joseph gets everything first. Some of us need to be aligned with you.
You ready to take my knee? Cheer, go ahead. You put your hand up, but you still can't even know if you want to say something.
Cheer in Looking Time. He can't talk.
Don't mind Bernie. I won't say nothing. Let Bernie introduce herself. Let the program go on.
All right. Let me get the ball rolling whatsoever. That's why I wanted to know that you are hearing us and we are on. So now let's get the ball rolling. Bernie says, yeah, Bernie was introduced herself. I already said, I told you guys she is the Youth Expo chairperson. She's been working last year. Matter of fact, I think last year she was the most hardworking person in the cabinet. Due to the opinions of others out there, and that was because she has support from both sides. And I don't like to. We have gone past we have gone past the side of opposition and whatsoever. Now it's over a year now. There's only one now, so we are just working as a community. But however, Benny came from the other camp. She accepted the position from Mr. Parker, and she has been doing her job effectively. Even though there are sometimes we question some things she's gonna do, but like we are all not perfect. So, Bernice, if I can introduce yourself, and then we turn it over to the hardworking. Right now, the current hardworking IRC. No, the hardworking committee right now for the first quarter is the IRC. I don't care what somebody wants to say right now. Bernice, the mayor is ahead of you, and it's
okay. when you are working towards the same thing, there's no competition.
Thank you very much. That's what I like. That's the good spirit, because right now the IRC is killing it. I hope it's killing it. Like I said, the exclusive edition. You won't find this out here, but this is just for me to peruse and try to do some review and editing the IRC newspaper. So Bernice, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Bernice Alpha. I am the youth and sports chair lady. And I am glad that Open Table extended the invite to me today so I can talk about some upcoming things. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, she says she is the youth and sport chair lady, youth and sport chair person. Yesterday, Bernice and her team, assistant, G consistent Morris Gore.
Is Morris Gore as my co-chair.
Morris Gore is the co-chair, aka G consistent Morris, and I think the coach is Roland Akwe. I don't know if he's still serving the capacity, but I know last year. Thank you very much. Thank you again very much. Roland Akwe, last year, Roland Akwe brought trophy to this department, and this department, her department, is the hard-working department, or they carried the highest score last year. Right now, we're turning the ball over and turning the mic over to no one else but someone who is fluent. Matter of fact, he's no stranger to the microphone. He has the dose of southeastern. I would say the crew and that mix in him and with the Basel side. But I think.
So are we doing this again? Because I missed with Gribble, so you didn't say all that. So please don't.
Okay. Bernice, I forget to say you are mixed with Gribble. Bernice, okay, sorry, I forget. I know the main background, so I'm introducing him different. Now, if I introduce him now, I know that you mixed with Gribble. I thought you were some better girl. I thought you were better or Va. I don't know.
I'm Va Gribble. Don't pele.
Oh, you are Va Gribble. Okay, thank you very much. You get some. I think you get some stuff. Now you're showing the stuff. It's like trying to fight me all on my own platform and Open Table chairman trying to fight Open Table chairman. Now, yeah. Where's the mute button? Please can mute Bernice.
Yeah, it's busy. You don't have time to mute today.
And I cannot mute nobody. So, Mr. Jeremiah Chair, the hard-working committee chair right now. Like I said, first quarter. You have been killing it, so go ahead and introduce yourself and tell what you get for us today.
Oh, well, thank you, Joseph, Chairman Joe Saleh, and thanks to Open Table, your co-host Ian Volole, and to our co-panelist Bernice Alpha, Miss Bernice Alpha, Chair of the Youth and Sports of the LAI. I would like to say a lot has been going on in the community, but we would take today, this Saturday, to tune down the rhetorics and foster more developmental agenda of the administration and see how far we've come since the commencement of this year. And we'll bring some briefs from the last meeting, last Sunday. And as the discussion ensues, I believe that we can shape the narrative. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and thank you for laying the foundation of the premise. Like you say, we would tone down the rhetoric. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that we are moving forward with some progress and some things in this community. This community is a community we love. And shout out to Logan's Hour. Logan was back on his platform last week or this week. I'm getting too old for getting the week. Logan was back on his platform this week. Shout out to Logan's Hour. Shout out to Logan Hour's first lady, Sima. Shout out to Jeremiah Chia for always being here on this platform. Shout out to your family as well. Shout out to my sister, Sabah Soso Chia, and everyone else that has been watching us. And shout out to all our listeners and our followers. And shout out again to Bernice Alpha Mother, Mama Isabella. Okay, I'll just stay with the first name. I'll stay with the first name because Bernice is ready to drag me when I call the second name. The cool people nigga give me a hard time. So I will say Mama Isabella. I will stay with that. I'm not going to try to call the last name because Allah Benin will drag me, or she will say, will test me or say something. So I will stay with Mama Isabella. We say thank you for always watching. We love you, and God love you best. To your father as well, Bernice. Same thing. Cheer to your family here and back home. We pray that God be with you guys as well. To Yan, that is always Yan is away right now. We say thank you, Yan, for always giving us a platform. We are not coming on our platform today, open table, because we have problem. We noticed that problem not too long ago, but we cannot fix that now. So we are using Yan's page right now, and we'll try to work on that. This is something that is that came off, but nevertheless, we are laugh and we give God the glory and the praise that we are here and counted among the living and to do God's work. So, yes, Bernice. So you are here to discuss about some of your agenda, things you have planned for us or for the youth in sport this year. With the sun coming outside a little bit, I'm certainly sure that you have some things you want to say, and you can go ahead and say that. And let me not cut you off already, please. So the men Association of Indiana. If you have anything you want to say, if you want to get a link, we can send a link to you to come and make your announcement. Men Association of Indiana having a program today. Make your way over there if you are less busy or you have time on your hand at least to go and support them. So thank you very much again to Miko's parent as well. You can call her and reach out to her as well. She giving them a befitting celebration today. So yeah, Bernice, go ahead. Let's roll the ball.
Okay, thank you again for having me on your show. I'm only here for a little bit because I am currently at work. So my appearance today, I cannot go too much into the list of details that I have going on because the budget hasn't been passed. So I don't want to speak before I have the go ahead to. So this is what I was able to speak on today. We are doing kickball again. Ladies, I appeal to you guys to come out. We are going to be starting in May. We will be practicing 2 times a week, most likely on Thursday evening and Saturday morning. But once we get people to reach out, we will, have a meeting so we can put things into order. It's very imperative that our ladies come out. Like we always complain about, the men always getting out. As we can see every Saturday, they have stuff to do. I understand, some people are married, and if their husband play football in the morning, they cannot come Saturday morning, but you can come Thursday. We are trying to do something new. When we are playing in a community, it's for fun. But my ultimate goal is to form a kickball team that we can all go and play other states. Now, I do have some states that we can play, but I need an actual team before we try to invite them or go there. Um, I know some people don't like to practice, but is you have to, even you can be the best player in the world, you have to practice. And the reason why I say that is because you're a good player, but you don't know your other teammates' strengths, their weaknesses, and things like that. Practicing together helps us know, okay, well, if they tip the ball, we have to put somebody else here because, or if it's time to free everybody, we know who to put to kick because we know they're going to kick the ball from here to the next state and people will have time. So I just want everybody to please reach out. I will be posting a flyer on how you can reach out to me, so that if you want to be a part of the team, we can. I just stress that, please, you cannot be a part of a team and you do not practice. Practice, practice, practice. We have to practice. The ages, we want to look for strong 17-year-olds and up that can come out. If we are successful, we can do an old timer versus the young timer team for us to play here. If we're not successful, we can still do like we kind of did last year. We just want to make this something fun. And like everybody knows, my number one rule for coming on my field, and I do say my field because when you step foot on that field, you're coming because you're coming for football. If you have any drama, and I mean any drama, you keep that for your own time when you doing your own things. No drama on that field. We are there to play, to have fun, to socialize, and just come together a little bit at a time. Because of course, we are fostering unity, but everybody is not going to unite. It's life. We know that, but everybody is grown. We know how to be cordial in each other's spaces, and we know how to respect ourselves as young and older women. So I'm appealing to you guys to please come out and help us make this goal. If we accomplish this goal, this is something that the ladies, we ourselves, can say, oh, we are doing. It's not only the men that will be, having fun all summer outside doing things. We have to get out there, minimum workout. I know a lot of us, we want to continue to get into shape or stay in shape. This is a way to also help you do that. If you have kids while we're practicing, you can bring your kids. So don't feel that, oh, because it's practice, you don't want to bring your children. There is a park on 62nd where the kids can play, because some people brought their children and they were able to play at the park while we practice. So that is just my plea to you guys. It's going to be a very, very eventful summer. Come out. Don't sit at home. And the one thing I want to put out is participation. If you know you are going to be hosting a program and somebody else is, you want to show your face. You cannot expect people to always support you, and when it's time for you to support somebody else, you sit back. I know people wonder, oh, Bernice get a lot of support. It's not about sides. It's because whenever something is going, Bernice has her hands in it. Whether she's helping from the background, she's showing support by showing up, by donating. I'm there. So these are the things when we support each other and make sure everybody program is successful. Everybody in a community is winning.
Thank you very much. You said practice. First of all, let me take this bit and pieces a little bit. Practice. Practice is it on Thursday, Saturdays?
So we want to do a Thursday evening and Saturday morning, because but the Thursday is not set in stone. We still going to talk about it, because some people are not available Saturday morning. This gives them a chance to come in the afternoon on one day during the week and practice. And some people are available both days, which is fine. But we are doing both days because, like I said, we have mothers, and the old timer and the soccer people, they practice on Saturdays as well. So some people have to split the time. The mom have to be home while her husband go practice, or vice versa. So we just want to be a little bit more flexible, so that we can have people come, because with women, schedule is very, very um intense on what it is that they have to do. So it just give us a chance to give a little bit more versatility to what it is we want to accomplish.
Okay. So Yan, please let cheer back. Yan, I don't know if you are listening. Yan, please. Unfortunately, I don't have the handle or link over here, because I'm supposed to be controlling the link. So yes. Thursday is a working day, so I'm not sure a lot of people will attend on that one.
But people attended, and the reason why it came out was from last time. Some people said they worked Saturday mornings, but they wanted to practice, so that's why we are trying to do an evening practice and a Saturday, because both days wouldn't work for me either, but it gives people the time, because you want to practice when we are having games. It's being a winter, people being in the house, and also too, uh, I know we have some games where some people want to play. You know, you have to learn how to play with shoes, because when we do go play with other people, they have to have shoes. They're not going to let you play with bare feet. So all of this is just to kind of program ourselves, so when we get to that next level, we are ready for what comes with it.
Okay, thank you very much. So just think around a little bit, because I think Young's supposed to be getting Chia back, because Chia got kicked out, and I cannot let him back because I can't even see him. Young is the one that have the handle to control this thing. I really need to get back to. I'm still trying to resolve the issue here. Oh my goodness!
You didn't pay your part of the bill.
No, it's not me not paying my part of the bill. The bill is always paid on time. It comes from me, but I just don't have access. My computer had problems, so I went to fix my computer. All the password I was saved on it, I don't have it anymore. But the rightful person that's supposed to give me the power was not sharing with me, so that's life. We move on. That's an old song. Cannot be repeated enough. Yeah. So you are looking for, like, okay, let's look at it this way. The old timer is not part of the youth and sport, right?
No, they're not.
So it's just the team that Ronnie Akwe is coaching.
Yes, just for the summer. Correct.
Okay. So with that being said, you want to have a team that will be under, like a team that will mirror like what Ronnie Akwe is doing.
Yeah, so it's a team, but you know, during the summer they play on the LAI. They also have personal ventures, because of course I'm only youth and sports for the next year. This is something we want to carry on after. So we just don't want it to be going on just while I'm youth and sports chair lady.
Okay.
So we have some people coming back from last year, but of course, for us to have an actual team that we can take somewhere, or that we can play other places, like there's Philly, there's Iowa. We are gonna be trying to talk to Kentucky, but I don't want people to come here and then we looking for people to play. I want us to have an actual team before I go out there and get all these things. We're already talking to Kentucky to try to see if their team, who's in charge of it, so forth. But we ourselves have to get a team and get things together before we invite people.
Okay. So with that being said, have you been communicating with anybody out of state, other teams, or are you just trying to build yours before you start the communication?
So one of the girls on our team had talked to somebody from Philly and in, I think it's Des Moines, Iowa. Don't quote me, but somewhere out that way. And then I have talked to the coach for Old Timer, because they are in contact with the person who does the kickball. So we're trying to see if they still have it this summer, and then we can put something together as well.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but before we can formally reach out to invite or schedule an actual match, we have to have somewhat of a team, that will be strong to play. Because I don't like losing. I play for fun, but I play to win.
God have mercy. You serious, Bernice?
Very serious. I'm very competitive.
No, I don't like losing. So who's going to be the captain for not the captain? Sorry, because I'm talking about captain. No, you can make say captain. That is not leadership. So put your hands down.
I am a dictator. I'm not a leader.
Yes, that's not going to happen. You can make yourself captain. No,
they made me the captain last time, but I don't want to be the captain. I want somebody else to be my captain, and I think I might have one, but we will see.
And who's going to be the coach? Is there anybody coaching, or are you going to be deputized until you can find someone, like the intern coach or something?
Yeah, so I'm there right now. We all take what I want to say. We all take responsibility on the part that we are good at. So we have some people that are very good at certain things. So they try. Me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the FC side, but I practice with the help of my team. They help me. Now I can kick, even though it might be air ball. You might catch it. Like your business, but you have to dive for it before you catch it.
You have to what?
You have to dive for it before you catch it. So not small boy, you're not just stand there and just do that and grab it. You have to go after it
before you catch
but
it.
I mean, that's always in the fun because you learn different people, you learn different ways. I didn't even know there was different ways that you can kick the ball because I always wonder, well, how can people play barefoot, but they kick the ball with this part of the foot and not the toes. So like, I mean, that's all part of the learning process when it comes to practicing, is because you learn different ways to do things and different techniques. And sometimes you might think what you've been doing work for you, but I mean, somebody else can teach you something that can help perfect what you already have. Why are you on two screens?
I'm trying to fix this. Sorry.
Okay, I have to be walking back. Am I froze? Now I can't hear.
I mute myself. I'm trying to fix this stuff. You still can't hear me? What? I can hear you. Trying to hack my own system, Lord Jesus. I read about it.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me? Sorry, I have to head back to work. Oh, shoot.
Man, you know what? Let me end this because something's not working. Chia, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see. I can see myself.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not on. You put your camera on.
Yeah, my camera.
Can you hear
Fix
me?
your camera. I can hear you, Bernice.
I'm about to have to get
But
off.
I can see you too, Bernice. I don't know what's up with the camera.
See me, my camera was on.
Oh, okay, your camera
I
off.
was walking through the building.
Yeah, cheer, your camera off.
It's on now. I can't see myself. I can't see even myself.
Can you hear me?
My man, we've been calling you long
Yeah,
time.
I can see you. I can see you.
I have to hack in the thing. I
Yeah,
can hear you.
my my camera on, boy. I can't see myself.
Oh goodness. Okay, let me see something. Cause I tried. Huh? You said what?
That's why he hacked the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Let Yan here, but maybe don't start that stuff there. Yeah,
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 you.
Yeah, I'm a position you take. But yeah, you not to.
No, I'll take your position.
But yeah, you want two stream?
Just want to show you
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah. That view is nice. Where's that at?
Work.
Okay. I don't know. Chill. Go by and try to come back in. I don't know.
Come back in.
My man, I'm trying to hack this stuff. I'm calling the people now to fix this thing.
Bernice, can you hear us?
Bernice, can you
hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
My man, another small thing here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can hear you.
But Chia not coming on the stream. Chia, I don't know why you're not coming on the stream.
Chia, let me send you the link again. Let me send you the link. Something. How come? Benny came to join this show today, then everything just go bow.
Yeah.
The problem there, we say Benny, they're not used.
Please don't blame me.
She's not used to winning.
Give a good update. We're not saying you now.
She's not used to winning. That's the problem.
Who's not used to winning? You know better anyway, so.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Chia, let me work on this thing, Chia. Come and send it to you. The people hack the whole thing. I will try to get it in again. You said, we technology. I'm working on it. I open my other computer. I saw they can make a man to move. I'm moving today.
You're gonna figure it out
Today. There shall be no more hacking. I will not be the only person that will be behind it.
Look at that view from my that's nice. Look at the outside.
Okay, so what do you
now when you put more people on there, can only show half my head. I don't like that.
Well,
there you go.
Like your head being able to
I want the people to see my view in the background.
Yeah, how you send the stuff to Chia? You send it to a text message?
Yeah, you driving heavy?
Facebook.
I'm trying to figure out how I can get him back because I want for him to update his stuff. Chia, you here?
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm not. I can't see myself. That's all.
Okay, I'll come in.
Well, I know who's doing the thing. We got to pray about it.
I'll come and send the link.
Yeah, you can talk as long as we hearing your voice. That's it.
There you go.
As long as we
I
hearing
want
your
to
voice.
you don't want to just talk.
No, I will try to send you the link. Let me see.
In the meantime, if you want to talk, we can talk.
I send you a link in the messenger. Try that other link. Try that other link.
Okay, let me leave this one and see.
Leave that one. Cancel that one. Let me see. Try the other one. Today the post I'm gonna do my work. I will work. I'll open my computer right now.
I gotta
Yes.
go
Yes. 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 What's my other gift? What's my other gift? What's my other gift? Cheer. Turn the cameras on or something.
I'm on my way to Indy.
After today will be better. I'm working on it. I already get access to it one way. I get access. I just got to keep it open here and try to go in and try to fix some things. The open table page get affected. It cannot come on. I'm seeing it.
Yeah, open table page is not connecting at all.
No.
I try to play with it. It's not working.
It's not connecting. It got touch. It is touch. But God is there. God is with us. We shall be good.
Chairman, let's just continue the show with all the
Yeah, but make try turn your video. Try turn your video on. Cheer, your whole thing just dark. I know that your camera.
Yeah, my man, my video on and off, on. Oh yeah, look, I put it on. Everything is strong. I can't see myself. That's all I can hear myself.
You in my camera.
Oh,
You on the
Yeah, cheer can cheer.
Let me show them my code. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't on mute.
Yeah, Cheer, you can go ahead and talk. We try to fix it. Sorry, because I'm trying to fix it. I tried to hack in this system. I switched laptop and off because of open table.
Well, man, listen, open table. I understand what's going on. We'll get to the bottom of it.
The new one is here. The new one is here. We don't play about open table. It's here.
Yeah.
Okay, I just have a question though. Since I think JC has been coming on, is he working? Is this going to be the voice of LAI?
You said what?
I see JC is working, so is this going to be the new voice of LAI?
JC is an person. He can appear on any show. Like, this is not the voice of. No, this is not the voice of LAI. This is the voice of open table. Logan Hour can invite JC. I'm pretty sure he's capable enough to carry the message over there. But the thing is, we give them a lot of access. You know, it's like CNN. Now the Democrats can always run to CNN and give them the time always. No, Democrat always run to CNN.
No, but Bernie, you understand this. The thing is, I've been on every platform in the community, and even if I have an invite from Spoon TV, I'll represent the association at Spoon TV. There's no boundaries. So if the Logan Hour extends me an invitation to discuss community issues, I will be obliged to go to honor that invitation. But for now, those who give me invitation and send me links are those who I attend. We'll leave this discussion. Fox News send me invitation by 5 p.m. I might be on Fox News.
Why you are not worried about what happened to Open Table today? I'll have to go investigate people that you know that you come on the show. I changed laptop and all, and it's still happening. Oh my goodness, it's okay. Open Table shall prevail in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Cheer, let's go. I get new laptop on now. Let's go. But we want for you to give the update. We just had a meeting last weekend. A few updates. You can give us the update, and then we can try to wrap it in. I'm sorry. Again, I'm very sorry that this is happening to you. I honestly don't know how to fix it for us to see it live right now. I'll work on it. So again, my apologies. But you can go ahead and give us your update in things that happened in the community and things that occurred last week or this month. Hello?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Last week, last okay. During the course of last week, uh, the Liberian.
She is really having a bad feedback and bad internet as well. She having a bad internet as well, bad feedback. Yeah, are you okay?
Yes, I am
All right, be
okay.
safe out there. Be safe out there.
Yeah.
I hear the siren. I think Yan is driving. Be safe out there.
No. I'm okay. I'm
All right.
okay.
Thank you very much. Be safe out there. We got to protect you and keep you in the community. You are a very hardworking man. And we love to see hardworking people. You have been hardworking for the past decade or almost a decade now. You have been hardworking in this community, more hardworking than Venice Alpha, but she has to catch up. There's a lot of room to cover. We know that it's not easy to fill.
I can go pick people up too. Tomorrow.
It's not easy to fill young shoes. Hello?
What a noise.
Yes, Sabah. Oh, yeah, please do the internet with you. No, Sabah, please do the internet with you. I'm coming back to Indiana now. I'm going to my sister's house. Chiekalu, put the message out that this man is one of the most powerful men in the community right now. Got to protect the man. When the man on the internet, all the iPad and the Wi-Fi should be off.
I come from Singapore.
I think wait, we have 3 computers. I think so. I think 3 computers. 3 or 2. I know Mr. Tati bought some computers.
Kiri stay in possession of the secretary computer.
Yeah, Kiri, even though he sued he kept the computer home. He was using the computer to be watching Spoon TV on it. You were not doing his work. You were watching Spoon TV computer. Kiri, you can be using computer to watch Spoon and go on Facebook. No, you can't do that. You got to pass the computer on to
Hello, Chairman.
Chie.
Kiri,
Hello.
Kiri need to do better.
Yeah, Chie, you are fine now. I think I can hear you clear. Go ahead, Mr. Chie.
Oh, okay. So, I was saying.
Much better.
I was saying that during the course of last week, the Liberian Association of Indiana held its General Assembly, and in attendance, we have people from all walks of life, community members present, and the event was graced by the former chairman of the board, Mr. Ignace Josh, and the current board leadership was also in attendance. Mr. Julius K. Parker, the president of the Liberian Association, marked his return to official duties, even though he's still leading from the sidelines as the acting president was in his stead. The vice president, Richard Boyard, continued to steer the affairs of the administration. And as the program went on, several things were done. To the surprise of the leadership, we saw like about 5:26 p.m. the embattled Secretary General of the Liberian Association, Mr. Robert C. Kiri, ran in the meeting as if he was hustling and bustling and trying not to miss the third meeting so that he can be caught with the same allegations that he levied against the vice president, Richard Boyard. This guy came in a meeting, and we intend to question him as to whether he was in the capacity, in his official capacity of as the Secretary General, and he responded that he was in that capacity as the Secretary General, but he declined to do his work, his function. And now the thing is, if you come to a meeting within an organization that you got in court 3 times now, you sue them, and all your allegations levied against the organization has been trashed, and people were dismayed to see him there. It was like the Mr. Eskima Saleh Manja rightly put it, that he was there to prove a point, not missing that meeting because he knew it was going to be crucial. And he went in that meeting. He participated in the meeting, and everyone saw the output. It's like he's fast becoming a comedy show in a comedy, because you will say that you're not part of the association, but you come in late and sit at the high table without any retrogressing act, or nobody is there stopping you from being who you are, because we all know that Mr. Kerry is the Secretary General, but he declined his role and his function, and decided to take the association to court. And now we are in court. We don't know when is the next hearing, and we are 100% sure that we'll be hearing from the court soon, and we will find a date in time that the court decides this matter. Also, there were several things asked. The financial secretary provided updates on the money expended to the lawyer. Some $3,000 that was in question on the account, how the account left from 51,000 to 48,000, some $3,000 that left the account. It was explained briefly and lengthily by the financial secretary, who said that funds were withdrawn with the acquiescence of the board chairs and the board members, so that the lawyer could be paid, because it was the association that was being sued by Mr. Robert C. Carey. And also, she also gave lengthy discussion on the rental of the association office space. There were some funds taken out from the account, some $450 plus, I think. Yeah, if I might be correct. That was used to pay the rental fees for 3 months, 2 or 3 months. So in the first quarter, and she made it clear that they did that, and people in the meeting, notably John C. Akwe, questioned why this wasn't brought to the body for the money to be withdrawn from the account of the association. And here's the thing: if you don't pay, we pay monthly $155 as rental fees to the property managers that we rent from. And if you don't pay, if you renege on your payment of $155 monthly, you will risk paying $300 if you don't pay that $155. So instead of paying that penalty, I think that should be our 2 months' money. So they went ahead without the GA, that's the General Assembly, but with the consultation of the board members, and they had to go ahead to go and pay our fees, that because with all the payment of those fees, we wouldn't be allowed to even have an office space. So she was questioned and quizzed, and I think everyone saw that comment by Mr. Jones Yakwe as being a little bit harsh and baseless criticism, because he's not a part of the association, a due pay member, but he wants to query how the association spends its money, and if even where he lives, and he knows that the American system, you don't have to, you're not going to negotiate with landlord, you're not even going to see them. So if you don't pay your funds, you're going to be kicked out. So are we going to wait for a time in place where the association will be kicked out, then people will still levy criticism against the administration, like, oh, we had this place ever so long, Rufus Tati time, other people time, and now you guys can't even manage to pay a common $155. So based upon the wisdom and the knowledge of the financial secretary, and with the blessings of the president and the board, and she had to expend that money, and where we are, we don't owe the people for now, and that's how it went. And also Mr. S.K. Masale Manja, he's a member of the board, who wasn't in attendance for the official certification process of the board members receive a certificate on Sunday, and there were also people bringing up things that happen in the community, and that was reverted to the board leadership. But as it stands now, we don't know how far we are. But the discussion on Sunday was a bit fruitful, and we hope to see anything that works for us as an association in the future, where we foster unity. So that's where we are, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much for the rundown of what occurred in the community the past few weeks, and that's important. Key points, like you said. I think the last meeting was Mr. Kerry last attempt. That was going to be a test track. I think he was aware of that. You see, the thing is, sometimes you speak to people behind the scene, or you talk to them directly, and they don't listen, and they decide to do what they wanted to. I know that we did mention of that. We spoke on that last year before this whole saga going to the court, and he said he was not going to show up. I was surprised that he showed up knowing fully well, and that was his last track. And that was why he was hustling and bustling to get over there on time, because the meeting ended. He was going to be on the rope. And that is a good thing to have in the round. But then again, the case that is in court, he went against his own evidence. If he is suing the administration for not making him to do his duty and whatsoever, and he came into the meeting, General Assembly meeting, General Body meeting, and he went up front. Nobody took him from there. He went up front and he sat among executives. I hope you guys have pictures. These are evidence that he cannot walk away from. So you went to the court now, playing fun or lying to the court, matter of fact, and you are putting yourself in some deep waters.
Chairman, I'm not cutting you off, Chairman. Everyone it's a kind of livable situation, because that's what I said from the onset, that Mr. Kerry is a comedian. He's actually a comedian, because if you will sue group of people, an organization, and say you're not party, decline you from doing your job, and you enter into the same meeting of these people, sit on a high table, get your autograph taken, get your photograph taken, is well documented, you were in attendance. Those are things, even though it's in the code, it can be adduced in court, because if you that's the essence of lying on an oath. And Mr. Kerry is going to pay every single dollar that the association spent on him in court, because why confuse yourself? And who is advising the guy? If you want a sitcom, go down to Game Fee House and lay your knee down as a comedian. Let the people see how best they can place you. But you can't be beset yourself with a role of the Secretary General, and you don't perform your role. You refer to posting things, abstract things that doesn't concern the community, but you'll be there saying one thing and doing another thing. So I believe the brother wants to come around, and nobody is stopping him from coming around, because this is his community. But I believe he was misled and deceived by his colleagues. A couple of them are still with him and refuse to tell him the truth. But all the same, we believe that at the end of the day, once you take us to court, we are in court. There's no way around that. We are looking up to the law, and the law is going to prevail. The law is going to take its course. We are not going to leave from the court and talk a family way any longer. Mr. Kerry is going to lose this case, as is clear and present. And if he loses the case, he's going to pay every dime the association spent. So those who crying there and saying $3,000 left the account to pay a lawyer, that was even negotiable. There's no lawyer without your connection that, if they don't know you, that's going to take up a case, especially representing an association, for that peanuts. That's peanuts. This is America, and to even retain a lawyer, the lawyer's retainer fee is even higher than that. We could have ran into some $10,000 plus on this man, and we are going to be taking that money from him back in peanuts. You understand me? But you're not going to pay lawyers in peanuts. So if they call for a lump sum and they tell you this will do your job, just pay them, and you rest assured. You provide them with all the evidences that they need to adduce in court, and you take it from there. So I believe the association was right in its mind frame, and thanks to the board leadership and wisdom, that they were able to expend those funds to the man initially so that he can commence his work. And I think he's working, because if he's not working, the judge wouldn't see a fit, because the judge has to listen to arguments from your side and my side before he can decide to throw or trash any whatsoever. Now the onus is upon the association to countersue. But as we said earlier, this is a legal matter, and we are not knowledgeable under the law, so we can't reveal strategies and everything else that is going to happen. But we know that it's a baseless fight, and is a toothless fight from Mr. Kiri, and we know he's going to lose. And we are assuring the community to come out, come around, don't be deceived. Whenever you see your flyers up for meeting, turn up, because this is the place you get all your information relevant to the association. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you wanted to come in.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for coming on here and updating the community, and also thanks for Bernice, for the job well done so far. Continue the hard work, Bernice. On the issue of Mr. Kerry, right, the Secretary General. I think this is the time that the community should place the vote of no confidence in the Secretary General, because the behavior exhibited by the Secretary General in in the meeting, in the GOM meeting, it was very uncalled for. It was very rude on the board member in the general meeting. Mr. Kerry took this organization to court. Number one, he said the members of the executive were not respecting his view, but yet Mr. Kerry sat in the general meeting and acted rude, very rude on the board member. Calling the board member, shut up, you're talking rubbish, you got to sit down, all those things. It was uncalled for, Mr. Kerry. I think this is the time that the General Assembly should think of placing vote of no confidence in Mr. Kerry at this particular time, because Mr. Kerry, he not performing his job. You took the organization to court. Did anybody stop you from performing your job? Mr. Kerry came in the meeting when we were on the last agenda, the last item on the agenda that day. And when he came in the meeting, the way he walked in the meeting, it seemed that Mr. Kerry was even on drugs. He appeared that he was on drugs, because his action when he walked in the room, his action was not normal. It was abnormal. Just calling everybody all sort of names. It's not a behavior of a leader that we all elected and advocated and went and begged from door to door for people to elect in this community, to set an example for our children and for our younger brothers and sisters that are growing up. That behavior it need to be looked at very keenly and very thoroughly by this administration. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You see that, like you said, I mean,
Chairman, to go further, Chairman,
yeah.
Since Bernie is on the show and we are in a meeting, we were all in a meeting. I want you to ask her candid opinion on this, on what Yan and I said. How did she view the reaction from the XG? She was in that meeting, so we all work for the administration. So she care to comment on that? Is that a good way of doing stuff or something? So at least let's hear her side of something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Bernice, we can hear you a little bit audible.
Okay, so
yes.
give me a second, and then I'll be able to give you that. I'm just in the middle of something right now.
All right, you can write the chat whenever you
to be crude.
All right, you can hit the chat. You can hit our inbox. Where we chatting, all the panelists chat. Let us know you're about to give your input, or you can come on and show our thumbs up or something, and then we'll let you to come in and chime in. So you can. It's important, Archie, that I was going to allow her to speak on this matter because I believe that she was at the meeting, if I'm right. but she would tell me if she was at the meeting. I didn't speak to her, but I know she probably went to the meeting as well. I wasn't. But yeah, you spoke on the fact that the men went in there and were telling people shut up or whatsoever. I don't know. I know Hottie has been handling meetings well. I'm pretty sure Hottie is supposed to step in and tell him you cannot address members, whether board members or just ordinary members. You can tell people shut up in a meeting. You cannot just call people out of names and just I don't get it. The point is like she said, sometimes when we are doing things wrong, and sometimes when we are getting out of line or out of step or out of boundaries, the people around us will have to caution us. I'm asking myself, is he really in the midst of people who are sincere to him? People who will tell him that enough is enough. Because let's be honest, a year and some months ago, the community went out there and voted for this man with hope, confidence that he was going to do the job, and not just the job, because he saw something in him. Now, if the way he's proceeding and behaving, I'm guaranteeing you, Robert Kiri cannot even get 50 votes in this community no more. I'm sorry, but if somebody wants to say anything, that Kiri put himself on the ballot and 50 votes he will not even get. It will be a miracle for Kiri to reach to 100 votes. And why he won with over 100 votes. So imagine now how fast his stock is diminishing. So fast. This thing is like, for some of all that do stocks or understand the stock market, how stock goes up and come down, like his stock is really bad right now. Like it's down, way down. It would take a miracle for him to come back.
If I had known in Frank Trop, I would have voted for him as Secretary General, because the man is so wise. The man has wisdom. The man even cautioned Robert Kiri and told Robert Kiri, look, if you came into a meeting late, the best thing you can do for yourself is to sit in a pew amongst the people, because a meeting started by 3 or something, and you're walking in 5:26.
Yeah, we getting a very bad signal feedback from you. Like it's cutting too much. We're not getting everything you are saying right now.
People rushing to you to bring you signing sheet and mediation. You deny yourself association by lying on the association. Now you come to a meeting like almost like a kid or missing a school bus, coming with your backpack or your underpants showing all that. Hello?
Yeah, we hearing you now. Yeah.
Yeah. The gentleman came into the meeting like a student missing his bus at the bus station, and the way he appeared, he didn't come prepared to even work as the SG, because the moment he entered, I think his presence precipitated the departure of the president. He entered so star, and he shook hands with the president. The president greeted him, and I mean the environment was kind of toxic. So
And
even Manja, the president left the meeting. He told the acting president that he had to leave to attend to some stuff. But that environment alone, we don't want the man to be in a chaotic environment, in fact. So if you would take this man and administration to court and you come, you want to sit side by side as if nothing happened, where's the guy's conscience? Where is this guy coming from? I think this guy, he's perplexed over the whole situation that happened, and he needs to, he regret ever going to court, but now it's too late because he's already in court, and we're not going to let him leave from that court without paying his due returns. Because if you go to court with an, and we will come to sue him, rest assured that, because that's the only remedy. Things and the way he did his address, his posture, never said anything civilized. Frank Trump, the man who ran as Secretary General under the Logan's ticket, even questioned, said, "My man, if you come to a meeting late, make sure you sit back," because the meeting was almost ending when this guy entered. Make sure you sit back. But he went to that meeting to cause disruption of the meeting, as if to say he had a power. If we ever attempted to even cast a vote of no confidence on him, it would have passed even before he even sat. So there's no need for him. He has no numbers, and I regret ever in my life voting for Mr. Kerry, because he didn't show me this side of him when he even ran for the Secretary General's position. He seemed to be like, even while away, he stayed, has the association properties with him. Nobody's questioning that, but he's there dragging the association to court, of which he's part of. You see, so it's so disheartening. It's so sad. And there's, I want to assure the community that there's nothing happening to their account. The financial secretary is on top of everything, and the money is safe. There's no money that leaves the account without the knowledge of the board and president's approval, as well as the vice president. So nothing has happened that is dangerous as people portray it. But all I can say is that there are a few elements in the community that need to be named and shamed. One of such element is Mr. John Z. Akwe, who always thrives on false narratives, falsehoods. So that as a result of that, we need to call these people to attention. He was one of those who always want to pinpoint something that's not happening. But he also went to the meeting late. How can you justify the 3,000 I left the account when it was already spoken about? How can you justify the $450? So if he had not paid his full quota, or he rent at his home, will he still be in there? No, he wouldn't be there, because you need to pay these things well in advance. So I think the administration acted in the right direction, and nothing is amiss. They are still on the lookout for office space or for a new hall or space. The president and I had a tete-a-tete, and he informed me that they are still looking for a place, but they need a place that's suitable to all. We can't find place in the northeast, like where places wasting in the northeast, and
Che, you okay?
You know that when I can't on to internet can be.
Cheer, your line is bad. Cheer, your line is very bad.
Yeah, your line is very bad. But yeah, Che was saying something she was mentioning names. I'm not going to dignify some of the names she had mentioned. I have no intention to mention them.
We're preaching unity, guys, and in unity you must move on. You can't dwell on the same thing.
I think I'm old now these days. I'm too old for fighting these days. Like 2 weeks ago, I became I'm almost 46 now. So I like a big brother in the room. So
everybody want to be big brother or big sister. Just be yourself. Man, just be yourself.
Why you want to?
God, just be yourself. But I'm not here for a long time. We have some, I work in a very prestigious job. My job is very important.
Hey, God. Okay, some other working a prestigious job.
They say you work. I heard you work on the assembly line, so please don't.
Yes. I work in the Amazon assembly line factory. Thank you very much.
But on to what Chair stated. I've said this in the past. Even though the SG is suing, We had to find another way to mediate because it's his position he was going to be back. He walked in the room. It did stir some hoorah, of course, because it was going to do so. Now we speak to both.
Let me ask you. Wait, hold up. You gotta take it easy now. Like I want you to be fair here now, because you said he did set up a hoorah. Of course, are you endorsing what he did?
I didn't say he started a hoorah. The audience.
Oh, okay. He said, of course. Okay, go ahead.
Correct. So he said, and Jeremiah Chair asked him his question. He answered. Now, as far as him referring to the board, I'm not necessarily caring whether or not it's the board, just with anybody who was speaking, because I myself even told him just to calm down, let it go. But here's what I would say, right? And I've said it before. We have to learn in our community. One thing we don't know how to do is move on. We have to keep beating the same horse with the same rotting until the rotting break or the horse die. We are going to have to work together. After this whole court case and everything is done, we still have to come to the table. The same table everybody was refusing to come to. We still have to come back to that table and find a way how to move forward. Everybody have whether it was wrong, he sued the organization, whether or not he's wrong. Like Jeremiah Chair said, if they're going to sue him for the money, if they lose, that's part of a court case. He has to pay it back if he loses. That's all fair. There's nothing, not fair about that. At the same time, if he still is elected, we have to give him the capacity to work. And in that, going forward, my suggestion would be, since Jeremiah Chair has been taking over for the SG, that he turns over everything to him, because like he said, like at the meeting, he was taking minutes, and then the SG came, he sat at the table, and he had to continue taking meetings, excuse me, a little tongue tied. And we have to make sure that he works in the capacity as the SG. He just announced that he's back. So the administration should make sure that he do his due diligence and working. My thing here, when you are in a position, you have to work that position. That's where I stay. As far as calling names and all of these things, like, we have to learn how to handle these things a little bit more professionally, because when we start name calling people back and forth, it becomes an issue. Now you're not calling somebody name, somebody else got to come and answer to it back and forth. Let us handle this thing like we would do at our jobs. If you have an issue with somebody at a job, you know how to professionally tell them and advise them on what they need to do without, calling names and doing all these things. All the extra stuff brings more issue. It don't give the resolution that we are looking for.
Bernice, let me hold you there 1 minute. This is open table. You giving information. You gotta be specific and clear and clarify the doubt of our viewers. Who calling names? Is it Karen that calling names, or who calling names?
Everybody was calling names. Let's be real.
Everybody was calling names. Tell me one person that was calling names.
I'm not here to point finger at anybody. I am going to speak the way I want to speak, and you are going to allow me to do so.
Situation always escalate.
Yeah.
You are escalating this now, so you're trying to tell me where I should
situation always escalate.
Yeah, let's wait for her.
This is why I didn't want to even comment. So you know what? I would take my comments back. I'm not commenting.
Yeah, please wait. I'm going to say, Bernice, there's no need of wait, Chair, come here, I'll get you guys in one at a time, please. Please, I beg you.
Chairman, let me come in 1 second.
Chair, please.
No, if you want to ask me, that's fine. Because I'm not going to be arguing over something that's already happened.
I'll you 1 second to you. I'm going to say something. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't want to ask a question.
But you want to say something? You want to come in to say something to what she was saying?
I don't want to ask a question. Hello? You hearing me, Chen?
I'm hearing you now.
What I see here is Bernice is an enterprising young woman who is very insistent. But for even coming on this show and telling the public that Jeremiah Chie should yield all the work he's been doing to Robert Carey is unfair to even the administration she serves.
That's not what I said.
Even
That's
her own
not
department.
what I said. What I said
wait. Bernice says, hold on. Bernice, hold on. You said all the work I've been doing, Carey said he's back, so I should turn over all work to him.
That's not what I said.
Listen to me. Bernice, wait 1 second. It seems as if you were in a meeting, but you were even paying attention to the meeting. Immediately, Mr. Carey walked in that meeting. I asked a polite question to Mr. Carey. Mr. Carey, are you back in your capacity as Secretary General of the Association so that I can turn over all the meetings are collected that Sunday over to him? And he reneged on that choice to even pursue his job, because I know he's the Secretary General. I'm not playing this role in collecting meetings because I'm working for Mr. Carey. I'm playing that role because I'm the chairman of the Information Research Committee, the IRC. I'm the chairman. I'm playing that role. I need information collected and dispensed out to the public. That's why I'm playing that role. I wasn't working for Mr. Carey, so you think the association will be... Listen to me. Listen to me. Let me end. You think the association will be dormant because one person decides to leave or sue the association? The very association that men sue is the association you are chairman of the Youth and Sports Committee. If the court decide to put a freeze on the account of the association, you wouldn't have your project implemented as chairman of the Youth and Sports Committee. So you need to understand this. So Carey is not harming Mr. Parker. Carey is harming the entire association. You understand me? All your plans you got for the youth will never get ahead, because if our account was going to be frozen by the courts, Canada, no money will be withdrawn to even give you to perform anything. There will be no work done by the association. So you need to get that. Nobody's working for Mr. Carey. Mr. Carey coming back was because he didn't want to miss the third meeting, which was tantamount to his expulsion from the association if you have missed the third meeting. That's why you need to get. So if you come on a show, you can't. Okay, let me ask you my question now. Was Mr. Carey right for suing the association that you are chairman of the youth for? Was he right for suing the Liberian Association that you are chairman? Was he right?
I was saying here today, in his capacity, he was right for what he felt like he had to do. Now, let me answer you because
if he was right, no. You answer my question. No. Let's not hula baloo. Listen, you saying that he was right for suing the association that you serve as chairman of the youth. So the youth in the community that depend on you, wanted to go down the route. But yet and still, you say you want to be president for the community. You the next presidential candidate. We were going to make sure we put a stop to you because you don't have the clear intent of this community. We will put a stop to you. I knew you never had good intent for this association.
We will put a stop. Let me tell you something today, Mr. Chie. If you want to fire me, we shall
Bernice will be president for the community. We will put a we will put a stop to you for running in.
Chie and Bernice, now Chie and Bernice, two of you on mute now. So who ready to go first? Because we can talk over each other. You guys ready going back and forth over each other? Chie, I already allow you to give stuff to her. You are going to come in. I wanted for her to land and then you come in. Is that okay with you, Chie, please?
Let her land.
Thank you very much. Let she land and then I will give you the time or whatsoever. And Bernice, once you learn, and he's talking, you cannot talk over him, because we have to come to a reasonable dialogue here and for us to be talking over each other. Because I know I'll unmute your mouth, Benny, because I know you want to master the art of walking around things without saying the right thing. And that's the problem that Carey is having here. You say we hold on for things too long, we cannot move on. Part of moving on in life, people got to acknowledge their fault. If a man is not willing to acknowledge his fault and you asking a whole body to just move on, that is not fair, Bernice. But I will allow you to talk because other people wanted to say something And I never wanted to say something, but I will say what I want to say later on, because you are not telling Kerry to acknowledge his wrong, but you want us to move on. But we'll move on with you, and you can go ahead and talk, Bernice. Let's go, Bernice.
Like I was saying before, right? And let me address a few things. I could give a hank about running for anything in this community. This community is very fake. It doesn't want to see itself move along. It just want to foster in negativity, because that's what everybody wake up to do, is to be negative. Now, like I said, Mr. Kerry, if he wants to sue the administration that I work for, yes, say that. That's in his capacity, because remember now, you guys sitting on this panel was the people who pushed him. Now, if you don't know who you push, that's your fault. That has nothing to do with me or anybody else around him. Mr. Kerry is a grown man. So anybody can call him every day and say, oh, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. If he wants to do it, he will do it. And he, within his rights, he can. Now, about running again, I don't care about running. Because y'all think I was joking over there saying I'm running for vice president, I wouldn't care. LAI don't make me, break me, or anything. And if anybody feel a certain type of way and they don't, and first of all, I'm not even addressing you guys, because Mr. Parker is who called me and asked me to be appointed into this position. So if he feel necessary that he does not want me to be here because I'm not working or kissing behind like some people do to prove a point, that's fine, because guess what, my life goes on. Being youth in sports, don't give me hold on, I'm not done. Don't interrupt.
I will let you to go on, but you gotta try to be a little civilized with your words, and try to
I will, and I apologize.
To share your words the way it's supposed to. We know you are heated now, because you ain't about to show up behind and in front or whatsoever. We don't want to hear about all that. If you want to address it, go ahead and address it in a civil manner.
I am addressing it. So I don't want anybody telling me, see, I think this brain right here, Bernie's guy that I went to school for, she thinks for herself. Whatever I do it because it came from my mind. I don't let other people control my steps, my moves, my thought, my whatsoever. The part that I thought was wrong was when Mr. Kerry addressed Mr. Marcellet. Now, I'm going to be fair on both sides and say where both sides were wrong. I don't have any tea to drink, nothing in this thing. This is all of our community. At the end of the day, we are all here to do stuff. What I meant when I said to move on, we need to move on, is that's why I said we have to come back and sit at the round table. Sitting at the round table, we talk about everything that needs to be outlined so we can find the way forward. It's not always to sit and point a finger, oh, you was wrong. He can acknowledge that he was wrong in whatever parts he needs to acknowledge for us to move on. That's fine. But that comes with sitting down at the table so we can all have a dialogue on a very fruitful and respectful way to move on, so we are all respecting each other. Because at the end of the day, whether Mr. Kerry is part of the government or not, or the administration, he is still a part of the community, and so is everybody. My thing is, I don't like to dwell in negativity. My thing is, I like to find a way forward. So if you ask me a question, I'm going to give you my way forward, more so than pointing fingers or who was wrong, who was right, and so forth.
Thank you very much, Bernice. Thank you very much. We allow you to go ahead and flow, and you will have to allow Yan or Mr.
You don't have to keep saying that. They can flow. You guys asked me to answer this question. I didn't even want to answer it because I knew the attack dogs was going to be.
Nobody attacking you. Calm down, relax, and you're not going to come over here and try to sit over our heads now, because we're having a dialogue. You make your point, we listen.
Chairman, is it my time to talk?
Yeah, come here, Chair, please, 1 minute. You make your point, we listen, and we sat and we listened. So please, we understand you are passionate about the things you said, and Chair is going to do so, and Yan is going to come in and then we're going to go back and go around this thing again. But please allow other people to go ahead. So, Chair, you can go ahead.
Okay, so Chairman, I didn't mean to step on some toes, right? Because I knew when you asked this question, about Robert Carey, that was the time that Bernice said she had some issue to do and she was going to be back. I knew people can't face the fact when they are together. But she's continuing to misinform the public as it relates to that. I'm not speaking on Mr. Parker's administration or taking her from Parker's administration. I don't have the power to do so. What I'm speaking on is that for future, if you are youth, the chairman of the youth department of this community will rely on you a whole lot. And if you will sit there and an individual from within the community will sue the association that you are part of, and you see nothing wrong with it, to even criticize it a bit, but you say the person have the right. Yeah, we understand they have the rights. But do you think in that time frame, in a right frame of mind, is it right to sue the association? You taking care of the youth now, mind you, and you have aspirations of becoming the next community leader here. You want to run for president. Is that how we are going to campaign? Or are you going to stand toe to toe with Mr. Carey on your campaign or truck to be telling people for Carey to raise their hand and say, vote for this woman? The moment we see Carey or you, we know your CK ain't going nowhere. So listen, be yourself. I've known you for quite a while now. I know you to be independent mind or independent thinker, but be yourself. Don't align yourself with people. Your Carey problem, not your problem. Carey sue the association that his own problem brought upon himself. You don't try to defend him in a defensive way because somebody's talking about him. Listen to me. I'm telling you, your alignment with him cannot get you a dream of becoming the first female or probably the second female of this community. We may like you, but you might be qualified, but we will not vote you because of the alignment. I don't know how you understand or how you see politics. Your reincarnation into the Liberian community is good. You've been doing something, you earn your stripes, but at the same time, learn to criticize people. Look, you're not afraid to criticize me. Why be afraid to criticize Mr. Carey? You're not afraid to criticize Joseph. Why be? And you're a free talker. Why can't you tell the man, look, we all know certain things went on from the onset. Of course, I believe you have listened. We don't even be here talking because sue the association, and now he sued the association. You don't even see it wrong. 3 times being trashed out of the code. This is a Marion County Superior Court. So the judge down there, us, we have never even met the judge before in our life. He doesn't even know the Liberian community like that. You understand me? But he knows that what this individual is doing is not right. He is own thinking 3 times out of the code. Then you tell me as youth chairman in a community that our youth honor you, then you don't have the scruples, the moral rectitude to even criticize these things in the community, and you want us to believe that you, Bernice, we can hand deliver the community to you, whether as vice president or president. Listen to me. That's why I'm erecting that checkpoint. We will not sit there until you can come to terms with your own conscience and understand that this thing that men did to the people or to us is not right. I have my kids here too. So if the thing is diminished today, are we going to join the Bangladeshi community? Because maybe it is sue, or are we going to start a new community, or are we going to be with the Burmese people, or are we going to go Singapore? What are we going to do with our own community? The man sue us. He's wrong. There's an association. He sue us. He's wrong. He's wrong. You must say it. And if you can't say it, that's going to hinge on your own aspiration to be president of this community. Because we know you desire of being president, and we know you have the urge, and you are qualified. So why not you? We can do that for you. But with your alignment with Zakiri, rest assured, you will see on every campaign trail debunking every other thing you put out there, because even the administration you serve on, you don't want to be sincere with the Liberian people. You don't want to be sincere with the community. You don't want to be sincere with your own conscience. You don't want to be sincere with any people you move with. And that's very unfair to you. Tell him he's wrong until you can tell him he's wrong. I'm not going to tell Mr. Julius K. Parker, the president of the association, to take you from his cabinet. I don't have the power to do so, because Mr. Carey did that and he didn't succeed. He told the presidency remove Jeremiah Tree from IRC. The president told him no, because that's a position that when you president, you have that ultimate decision to take. And you understand me? So I cannot go to him and tell him remove you too. That's not going to happen. That's not going to work. But what I'm saying is that if you put your hand out tomorrow, we'll remember what you did to us and where you stood on the side of history and where you stood on the side of negativity. You want to be a comedian? Join the comedy club that Mr. Kerry is running, because he's now the new Liberian comedian in the community, and we can clap for you at the end of the day, because this is a circus. Because he's running circus, and if you want to be a part of it, I know you too experienced to be a part of that. But if you align yourself continually, then it seems as if you people dancing to the same drum. And though you talk it back, but we are not bootlickers. We are not people. We criticize when there's a need. You see Yan Volule on this show, and I were the first to criticize the inaugural committee report. You know what we did so? We did so because we were on the red side of history, and we felt it was very unfair to the community at the time that report came in. It was so fresh, and we felt that due diligence wasn't done to the community. You understand me? So we're not afraid of speaking through the power. Maybe you don't know our track records, but for some of us, we know what we are, who we are, and what we stand for. So when next time you say anything, just watch your words. Disregard us being in America, but you should be a little bit politically correct and appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Again, like I said, I caution her to watch her words. I know she will always try to beat on this platform, but we are not afraid of her endless liquidity. So she will have to. She will have to be calm over here.
I'm here, Mr. Chairman. I'm here.
Yeah, I will allow you to. I will allow you to. I will allow you to. Bernice, what you want to say? You want to question my words again?
No, I'm just listening to Jeremiah Chair going so far. Let me tell you, I don't care about.
All right, hold on. No,
it's not that I'm qualified. The community don't know the thing. I mean, you can say what you want. I say my own thoughts. That's why I'm Bernice. I don't follow anybody.
Thank you very much. Jan is coming in, please. Jan is going to come in because Bernice is not going to be here. Jan, you go ahead and say what you want to say before I got to address Bernice as well, because Bernice, she came for the community and she dragged the community that how we love toxic things and chaos and all type of things. And she the youth chairman in this community. So part of the toxicity in this community and the chaos that we are going through in this community, Benny is contributing very effectively to that. But I will address her later on, and then you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. You know, Bernice, I like your energy. That's the kind of energy used to have when I was in my late 30s. In my late 30s coming up in this community, when I was a rising star of this community, I had that energy. During Irving Day, I had that energy. But use your energy to build the community. Yeah, your energy is great. Use that energy when things happen. Just how you can come or you try to massage it. Stay in the face of that person that have done wrong. Say, look, I like you so much. I would love for you to succeed. What you're doing, you need to, rethink it. Yeah, cheer on the line. Cheer when the administration first came into existence, me, SYZ, and Joseph, we beat on Cheer. We told Cheer in your face. We said, Cheer, you got to take a step back. You got to rethink. And guess what? Cheer, as a man who understands and the ethics of leadership, he rethink and listen to his little brothers. He listened to his little brothers. He came back to us and said, my man, I'm sorry, what you're saying, it makes sense. We be on Cheer. If we can be on Cheer, we can be on anybody. Cheer rightly said it. When the inaugural committee report came out, the committee, guess what? The committee report was presented to Robert Kerry or all the executive team at Ethos Restaurant. Robert Kerry sat there, all of them, crab and stuff. When they were looking at that inaugural report, committee report, Kerry did not say nothing. But today, Kerry is in court because of that committee report. Today, Kerry is in court. When Kerry was eating looking at that report, Kerry did not say nothing. Today, Kerry is in court. Kerry's intention is to break this organization down that you're so passionate about, Bernice. Kerry's intention, if you don't know, If Kere don't want this organization to break down, Kere will not be putting an injunction. You will not be fined for an injunction every second on the operation of this organization that you're so passionate about. All of that thing happening for no reason. You saying it, you seeing it, and you try to massage it. It don't help. You only empowering Rawakere to continue to do what he's doing by massaging it. You came out, you stood right there, you sat right there in a meeting. You heard Rawakere when Rawakere walked in that place. It let Rawakere came in with an intent. And when he came in, anybody that thought he was saying sit down, it don't make sense. You're talking rubbish. And you're not just talking to ordinary person, you're talking to a board member. A board member. And what the board member was saying, it made sense. What the suggestion that the board member were putting on the floor, it made sense to you, Bernice. It made sense to all of us. But Rawakere sat there in being very vindictive on our executive table. The executive table that's supposed to calm situation down in a meeting, he was there escalating situation and bringing problems. When we were just on the last item on the agenda, as an executive member, you came in, but you disrupted. He disrupted the whole meeting. Brenny, you're going to come here and say everybody did, everybody's called names. Who called names in that place? Who called names when Rawakere entered the meeting? Who called names? Look, Rawakere need to turn in the organization equipment for the organization operation to go on. Since Rawakere been out of this organization, I tell meeting here, Rawakere been sitting down on the organization operation, all the meetings and what have you. Jeremiah Che been fielding in taking. You know Jeremiah Che using his own computer. What do we have our organization computer? Tomorrow when document missing, then we'll say, oh, document missing. That's why we have those equipment for the safekeeping of our documentation and what have you. Rawakere sitting on there, and you, Bernice, you don't have that courage to stand in front of Rawakere and say, bring back the organization equipment if you're not ready to operate in your capacity as Secretary General. Rawakere trying to store the operation on the scene of the same administration you're working for today. And you not have the courage to stand and question Rawakere. Bernice, something you know, your energy. I love your energy. Use your energy to build this community and not to break this community down. Some of us, when we saying it, you all say we try to bring division. But when things happen, sometimes they got a diplomatic side of handling it, and they get a straightforward side of handling it. Since we are trying the diplomatic side of Rawakere and it's not working, we'll continue to be straightforward with Rawakere, starting moving forward. And I need you to join the train of being straightforward with Rawakere to turn in the organization equipment for safe documentation keeping so that we can save chaos in the future. Thank you.
Yes, diplomacy is not working. Diplomacy is not working. There used to be a parable, or someone used to say back home that diplomacy cannot work on people who are born on the banana bush. Banana bush is like usually it's a diplomacy cannot work in like Africa. It's a banana republic or like most African country. However, let's be fair here. A few things. Bernice, one thing about you, and you will beat on other people for the thing you are doing, knowing you are doing. Bernice, throughout this saga, you cannot tell me with a clear conscience that Kere has been proceeding rightly. But not a single day, Bernice Alpha stood up to Kere and tell him this is wrong. Now I will tell you, like, how do you call it? Mr. Che and they mentioned when Che and Rawakere, Mr. Che and Rawakere went back and forth, we addressed Mr. Che and he quieted down, he relaxed, he took a back seat, and Rawakere had every opportunity to do his job effectively. Even though some of the things he wanted, the board and the president, they didn't allow them, like he wanted Chair to get fired, and that was not in his right. Somewhere between his relationship with the president, he forgot to know that the president is his president. Even though they all want to run with the narrative in the land that everybody got elected. But when you all go through that election process, there's still somebody responsible to lead the line. And that is the president. Even in sport, all the players get drafted, all the players get signed. There's a captain, and there's someone that's leading the line. That was the president. Kerry went against the president time without number. And you, as a committee person, you never stood up to him. Not a single day. But you said it was open table that made Kerry to take LAR to court. Are you kidding? When Kerry was going through this, I placed the call to Kerry. Kerry and I spoke for over 2 or 3 calls. We spoke for almost 1 hour. Unlike other people who will put their name on document without giving people their stuff or whatsoever and not be true to people, I'm not going to do that. I call him and I caution him. And so, senior brother, I said, you cannot proceed the way you are proceeding. He went back and forth. When he take the administration to the court, we're going to discuss it. As a matter of fact, we are not the reason why he took them to court. He took them to court because he cannot control that little thing, 3-letter word, EGO. His ego is beyond his control. When you visit elders and they tell you you are wrong, matter of fact, I work on the Constitution Review Committee and I read the Constitution back to back to back. As co-chair of the Constitution Review Committee, I gave Kerry lines. I even spelled out his responsibility and that of the president. And I gave him points that even the board will use against him and will bring to his attention. When Kerry went to the elders, especially the old man, which of course, fortunately enough, Mr. Initial George and Dr. Famule, they both work on that same constitution. When he went to them, they gave him the very constitution and the lines that were put in his face for him to read and read and read again. And he got so mad and he took it from there because he wanted to win. Now, you say this community believe in chaos and all the things you mentioned. What you are forgetting to know is when you talk about a community, you are part of their community. So what are you doing to solve some of the things you mentioned in this community? Kerry will have to acknowledge that he dragged this organization in the mud. This is not a bag on, be bag on. That's not how we solve problems. Part of forgiving somebody is for them to acknowledge their wrong openly this time because you carry the organization to an open ridicule. You brought him down openly. This is not behind closed door. We went to Superior Court. We pay money to Superior Court. So just how you attempted to publicly disgrace the organization, your public apology should be very loud as well. We're not going to go behind the closed door and call the elders and say, let's come and settle this thing or whatsoever. You should apologize in the public and we will share the same apology. Matter of fact, you should do a formal report because we keep it in our archive. We ain't about to go say here and there and all the make and apologize with your mouth or whatsoever. A formal apology we'll put it in the text for the next line of leaders, because when they go that route, we'll show them his apology as a reference. We'll say, you see, this is what the other person did. So we need that in our record. And I'm saying this because I voted and I campaigned for Kerry under the rain. I left my show and I went beyond every tactic for Kerry to win. I invested in Kerry's win. Matter of fact, I pay more money for Kerry own campaign than Henry Kerry himself. I'm not going to be here and be talking and be walking down and whatsoever. So when we speak about Paco or campaign or whatsoever, we're speaking because we know what we did. We invested for people to lead, and we wanted them to lead us the right way. If Richard slack and go beyond, I'm going to say something to Richard as well. Mr. Paco, we have addressed Mr. Paco as well. Matter of fact, on this very platform, I give we brought Mr. Paco when Mr. Paco appointed the bull. I think you came for the show that day when we mentioned that bull looked very old and elderly and no young person to represent us. Was it not on the same platform? On this very same platform, we dragged that bull appointment, and I said, Mr. Paco dropped the ball because we went out there campaigning for him. But unlike others who always see the negative and the darkness, but will never offer light because they dwell in darkness for so long, some of us will tell you that though it is dark, we need to bring our lantern or our candle for us to offer some light in this corner. That's why some of us we have been doing, and we'll continue to do that. For those who always dwell in darkness, someday they will come to the light, because when you are around people of light, your darkness and your dark spot will show. So beneath I'll encourage you while I'm dropping for you to come in. I will encourage you, everybody around you, to be a good leader, effective leader. I know you gave all the rundown how you're not interested in the thing or whatsoever. You just talking because you talk. Because in this community, we need everybody, bright minds and everybody, older, young, whatsoever. We need everybody to move it forward. We're raising children here, this community. We can try to pull it apart. By the end of the day, we're going to run into each other. So we got to try to tone down the rhetoric, work towards or achieving the goal of moving this community forward for our children. And you are included in moving this community forward. For this reason, I want to encourage you that even if you are doing so when your voice is shaking, do so, or tell people that they are wrong when they are wrong. And look, they ain't going to do anything to you, because guess what? You're on the clock right now. They ain't paying your bills. I don't pay nobody bills in the community. And anybody in this community, when I tell you, say you are wrong, they will not contribute to my next flight outside of Indiana, nor my next bill in my house. So I will tell you without even shaking that you are wrong. And when you cross my path, I will check you like I'm supposed to, because I could care less about your opinions. So I'll drop here now. You can come in, but I will encourage you, when you leave the show, please call Kerry and tell Kerry that the apologies should be loud, just how his disrespect was loud. So you can go ahead, Denise. Or Chill, you wanted to come in or whatsoever? Okay, I think it was Denise before Chill.
That's what I have to say, because I don't take my. You have to unmute me. Unmute me.
We are hearing you now.
Okay, so this is what I would have to say. When I'm off, I don't take my time calling Kerry to see what he's doing with LAI, what he's not doing. When he made his choice to do what he did, he made his choice on his own. Secondly, I do agree. If and when he loses everything, should he give a sentiment of apology to the administration? Yes, but let me say this. I beat to my own drum, people. If you know me, you know I speak how I feel. Now, just because me and you don't feel the same way does not mean how I feel is even less important than how you feel. My work for how I love my community is by showing my work. It's not about going around beating other people and trying to prove a point and trying to say who's right, who's wrong, who's whatever. The only thing I said is, at the end of the day, if Mr. Kerry does not step down,
we still have to work with him. So we still have to come to the table to work with him. Now, like Jan said, he had the community um, laptop, all of those things should have been confiscated once he went to court. But then again, I don't get paid, or that's above my position grade for me to go and say, oh, you guys need to go and take all the administration stuff from him. They have people in place for that. Now, the parts that I feel that is wrong, if I feel that something's wrong, everybody know I'm gonna speak. Even if I'm the only one in the room who feels that something is wrong, I will stand 10 toes down on how I feel. That's what makes me me, and that's what makes me able to move along in this community. Everything, and let me make this clear to you guys. Everybody that is helping out the community is not here for what people call power, because honey, community service is not about what, you know it's not about you yourself. I'm not doing this so I can run for anything. Because if that's the motive a lot of people have, is only to work because they want to run or be the next president, you are here for the wrong reasons. Your community service to your community should be all about giving back to your community and making sure that the community you live in is a safe and nice place for you and your kids. My kids live here. They have a great life. Anything that happens in this community doesn't affect them because they are children. They 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 do just that. They are kids. Um, so that doesn't matter. But me showcasing, me coming out to work, I'm not coming out here to work because I want to be the next president, vice president, or none of that. Even though I'm capable of it more than some of the people who have been here working, because I see here a lot of people want to align. I don't have to align myself with anybody. If I do decide to run for anything, Miss Akira never ran with me before. He won't run with me now. Okay? So I understand why you guys are very vested, because you guys campaign, like Joseph said, he spent more of his own money. So of course you'll be very vested in what's going on. I'm vested, but I'm vested on the side of my community and bringing new things into my community. That's why I'm here working. Um, Anything else, if I have something to say about it, you got all three of you guys on this panel. No, I don't bite or blow for anyone. But just like I don't, if you think how you feel, that's how you feel. So let me think how I feel and go with my own thoughts. At the end of the day, if my thoughts come back to bite me or to affect me, then at least I would say, guess what? I didn't let Joseph talk me into doing something. I didn't let Jan talk me. I didn't let Jeremiah cheer. I did it myself. So the one of the thing is, when you do something, you have to accept the consequences. I'm ready to accept any consequences behind anything I've said and I've done. So that's what sets me apart from the rest, because I stand on what I say, I believe what I say, and I'm willing to accept any consequences. So with that being said, I do have to get off the show because I am at work and we have a lot going on right now. People got to get out the air. So I thank Open Table, Jan and Joseph for allowing me to be on the show. Thank Jeremiah Chair and everybody else, the whole panel as a whole, for the voice. And again, these kind of dialogues are very important. As long as it's administration, it's not personal, so nobody is taking it personal. Any of those things. We're just trying to find a way to move our community forward. Everybody on this panel have a different walk of life, so we have something different to bring. We have different thoughts. That doesn't mean one person's thought is better than the other. It just means us putting these thoughts together can make our community a better place. So again, thank you, and you guys have a blessed Saturday.
Thank you very much again. Have a good day at work. We're about to wrap it all here anyway. And again, I will clear your lie. You didn't buy me no guitar before people go and run with the lies. The guitar.
Oh my God! People know I didn't buy the guitar. Don't worry. Nobody will kill you for it. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Go ahead. Have a good day at work. Mr. Chill, you want to say something before? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Chairman. Bernice had to go through some intellectual cleansing so that she understands the role she actually needs to play. We appreciate the tone down in her voice as of 4 minutes ago, and I think, like I always say, it's a learning curve. Maybe sometimes people think like if I'm serving my community tomorrow and it's because of what I did yesterday, it's always going to be the case. Track record. So her track record is impressive on the side of the youth, but on the side of speaking to the ills, I believe she has some shortcomings, and I think she needs to work on it, and she will work on it. From her tune, I think it has gotten down to the point where she wants this thing to be over with. But one thing she needs to understand: if she was the president of this association and she's been dragged to court 3 times, and the court says no, there's no validity in the whole matter, and up to this point, and people saying, "Oh, this guy didn't do well with the association of which he's part of," and she can't come clean to say, "Oh, he was wrong." She's just saying it was in his right to do what he did. No, so even though you're right, it has limitations. It has its own shortcomings on the decisions you make. Now, I don't want to see the mongering like we talking because we want to be president tomorrow. That's far from my thought. A lot of people approach me on those things, but I'm like, I can't even work with you. I even jokingly told her on Sunday that if you want to be president of this community, you can have a strong team that will power you to your ascendancy, and that strong team is going to be built like the people around you. But if you see yourself as a know-it-all person, I don't think the president in his good gesture to bring you on board, if he knew that he could do it all, he was going to say, "Okay, I got my own group of people that we can do it, but let me bring this person on board." That's what he said, and he brought you on board, and you helped. But leaning onto your own understanding that you help basically because of the support you get from elsewhere is a lame excuse. I believe that why we should be talking now. She when she started the show, she brought on her plans for the coming year, like the coming quarter of the youth. Now, what would have happened if they could have freeze our accounts? Where will we get money from to function as an association? And it was going to be because of who the court froze our account. It was going to be because of Mr. Kerry. And if she can't speak to say, "Oh, you try to take the liveliness from our kids and our people in the community," you can't say this person is wrong, quote unquote. You don't have to support him because he didn't support you when he ran. But tell him, I think yes, you're in the best position, in fact, even more than us that supported him, to tell him, say, "My brother, or be better, you did this, but I don't think it went down well with everyone. I think you're wrong for that." Just say it. Because at one point in time, he was against your ticket, but he still won. You understand me? So you're the best person now to even criticize him because he's actually wrong for doing what he did. Now the issue is before the court, and you all are informed in the community what the court is doing. If anyone tells you in the community that they know the judge personally, they can call him and they know the number, that's a blatant lie. Nobody knows this guy. He's the judge. We all left from Liberia to come here. Bernice, you've been here for all this while. You don't know that judge. So if the judge will look at Kerry and kick him out 3 times, it tells you that Kerry is in error. So how are you coming and admitting that he's in error? What's so big about that? And like I said, you have potential. Nobody can take that away from you. This organization doesn't pay your bill, but you speak about it all of the time. That's because of the passion. And since it doesn't pay your bill, it doesn't pay anyone else's bill. But now the money, the dues that people pay, that was also used for the community development, we're using it now to pay lawyers and other things. It's not in the right direction. That we didn't set up this organization to be going to court and be paying the lawyers to every now and then. And if there's some other organization or some other people outside this, even they think sue us, that different thing. A whole secretary General, the custodian of all the artificial information is you. Let alone you understood that Yan even told you that this man left with all the property. Nobody's even asking him for all those things. Nobody needed to function. People who like power, they like to gather everything on them and around them. We don't need all those things to function. That basic information dissemination. We don't need to have laptop on our lap or backpack to be moving around with association things. That should be kept in the office. So if you are not there, the next person can resume. But if he did that, and you never hear us speak on the show, it tells you that the organization is bigger than even a laptop or whatever thing that he has with for the organization while suing them. And I believe all the petition he's writing, he uses that same laptop to against the association. You understand me? And he if no one takes pay from the association, I think Mr. Kerry takes pay. Because if you have the property in your possession and you're using it every now and then it tells us that you benefit more. So we want to tell our sister, just call a spade a spade. You are an American. Americans are known for saying the truth, saying the facts. Just nail it on the head. Oh, Mr. Kerry, you're wrong for taking the association to court. It doesn't matter who he took to court. He took everyone to court. He took the youth department to court. He took the information committee to court. He took the ways and means to court. He took everyone else to court. You understand me? So we can't be dwelling on the thing and won't talk it on the side like family way after you're already in court. If he had withdrawn this petition that he had against the association, we're talking different. We'll tune down the rhetorics. But if he continues to pursue his agenda, hoping that he wins, and if he wins, it's a shame against the community. Don't you know that? It's a shame against that senior department that you are part of. So what we are saying is this: the organization is not going to go down because of an individual. The individual will meet his own fate at the appropriate time. We are going to engage the appropriate means of making sure that everything will be done in the right way. I would like to applaud the president for his maturity in handling all these matters all along. He always does that with consultation. He consults all his people before he takes decision. The decision to go to court was not his decision, but now he's in court and he can't look at the association be dragged down with all finding means to hire people to defend the association. If you look into the constitution, there's no appropriation made there for even incidental to say, oh, because of this one, you can take they want to do this. People were even telling us we needed to have a general assembly to even pay lawyer. Imagine that. You are going to be sent to jail or you're going to foreclosure. You need to ask everybody to come to meeting to let agree before something. Then why you elect people if you don't think they have wisdom? So all the negativity, and I don't blame people who were promoted on another angle, like the
Cheer is breaking in. I don't know. Cheer is breaking in. It's bad. Yeah, he's still driving. I don't know. I'll wait for Cheer to come back so he can wrap up here for us to hang on these things. But like I said, yeah, I don't know if you want to say anything. Bernice has been working, but I mean, it's about time that people start to point out the wrongs around them and people who intend to bring their community down. You know, for too long they've been playing friendship game. Yeah, Cheer. Hello?
Yeah, so I believe the madam maybe if Joe, you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, I believe.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, I believe the madam is playing that friendship game with Mr. Kerry. But Mr. Kerry and I, we meet every Saturday. We get to see each other. I saw him a while ago, like 4 or 5 hours ago on the soccer pitch. We meet and we say these things to people because they deserve to know their wrongdoings. We are friends. We are cool people. But it doesn't mean that what he did to this organization that I met in this community and I cherish so much that he was right for doing so. It's like for anything. If the Malay Association of Indiana sued the Liberian Association, that's different thing we're talking. But Mr. Kerry, how can you do that? And now that you've done that, people want us to call you on the side for us to talk about it. There's no way around that. There's no talking about it. We can't talk about something that you took us to court 3 times now. And these are same people who you see all of the time. So I mean, I think Bernice made her point. We're not going to persuade her or change her mind, but posterity is going to judge us all, because tomorrow, if you vouch for something, and we are going to remember which side of history you stood on when we were being dragged to court. Did you have the temerity to question the wrongdoing of this person, or did you sit supinely and only want to criticize one angle? Imagine if you are now working in the government and criticizing one angle is appropriate, or maybe we could do that. But something that is going to stop your finances from running through with the youth program, and you can't say that this person is wrong. I mean, I can't say anything further.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I'll let Jan to come in, and then we'll try to wrap it up over here. Oh, close. Next week we'll be back here. I'm working on this thing. Sorry for the technical difficulty and problem we have in, but I think I'm getting back to having some access here. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair, for filling in today. So we can get the thing rolling. We fix it. Open Table, we come back on Open Table page soon. Next week will be live. We'll work on it this week. Well, we all are passionate about this community. For the fact that we can leave our family, we can leave our personal, matters, and focus on this community issue. That means we need unity. That means we need this community, because the community involved, we all are part of this community. If Bernie, you're not here, we're not going to call this community a community. What made this community a community is because Bernie live here, because Nyan live here, because the same Rawakere men live here. That's why we call it a community. So in order for us to hold on together, we have to be sincere to one another, and we got to be honest with our doing. And that's what we're doing here. When someone do wrong, it will not hurt you. If you see Nyan doing wrong, it will not hurt you to put Nyan on the right track, because why? You love the community and you want to see the community foster ahead. So let us be honest with ourselves and be honest with one another in our doing. Rawakere, I said it previously, sat on in a restaurant, and the same report that Rawakere said, the administration corrupt. It was presented to Rawakere. Rawakere perused the report and viewed all the report. And Rawakere put his okay stamps on it, okay bound, and he voted on it. He said the report passed. When the report came to our desk, some of us stood against the report, and at the report today, Rawakere will go and tell us that, the administration corrupt, Mr. Parker is corrupt, and what have you. He in court today. And he not just in court. Rawakere is trying by all means to break this organization down. When our forefathers of this community fought so hard to establish something, so we that came up behind them to have some foundation to step on, Rawakere is the one now that fighting hard to bring it down. If Rawakere Rawakere, you took the community to court. Did we tell you to not function in your capacity? While the lawsuit is going on, carry on your duty. The duty in which you don't want to relinquish. If you think you are disenchanted, then you can tell the community that, until I can receive the court ruling, I will relinquish the position until I can see the court ruling before I can step back up to work. That honesty. But you cannot hold the community on hostage. The equipment that the community will run on, you get everything in your possession, you seize it, and you will come to a meeting, and you're not coming to perform in your capacity as Secretary General, and you will leave all the equipment behind. Someone that taking the meetings and working for you, you will come, you sat there and say, I want you to continue to work. Continue to take the meeting. Continue to take a meeting on what? Do you know why the organization voted and passed a budget for us to buy team the laptop now today so that our document can be secure electronically? It's because we have some experience in the past. When the document was being taken on paper, you know, time for election, presidents or other people will take a document because they want it to go their way. So the administration, the organization said, oh, we have to get electronic copy of every document. And today, Robert Carey, you took all the equipment that all of our documents will be stored on, you have it, and today, our documents is flying all over. Tomorrow, when time comes for us to get all those documents for free and fair election, we will not get those documents. And there will be chaos again in the community because of Robert Carey seizing the organization property like his own. Is that what we call integrity? Robert Carey needs to search himself. He got to be honest to himself. He got to turn over the organization equipment while his case is going on. We're not stopping Robert Carey to carry on his case. All we are requesting for Robert Carey is to turn over the organization equipment if you don't want to perform in that capacity as Secretary General. So, my sister Bernice, I love your energy and I love you so much. If we can have 5 Bernice in this community, we'll be good. But all I'm asking of you, be honest. Be honest when y'all do something. Put me in my place. Because why you want a better community. When you see Joseph Sede doing something, call Joseph Sede. You tell him exactly what Joseph Sede do. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't massage it. You know, tell him. Because why? You are passionate. That passion that we see in your voice, it should show in your action as well. You know, these are things that we expect from all of you. We did it to our big brother on their show today, Jeremiah Chie, and Jeremiah Chie can attest to that. He turned to his speaking name, to his little brothers. He said, guys, I'm sorry. And today, we are all working together. That's what we expect from every one of us in this community, for a better community. So thank God for a platform and the open table and the login hours to be talking on issues in this community. We'll continue to talk on the issues. Again, when we try to settle issues diplomatically that we are done to carry, all of our elders in this community step up and talk to Carey. Down to the pastoral leadership, step up to talk to Carey. Down to the sub-organization that he part of, the men's group, step up to talk to Carey. Because of Carey's vindictiveness, he downplayed all those voices. You think Jesus Christ will come from heaven to talk? Jesus Christ can pass through people for them to talk to people. And that what we all have done for Carey. Myself, I have a memo that I wrote to Carey. I have it in the archive. I wrote a memo to Carey, begging Carey to bow down for the sake of the organization. Carey didn't do that. Today, we should not massage Carey's bad behavior. We should stand up to Carey and tell him that, Carey, what you're doing is wrong, and it will not take away our name. It will not put food on our table, but what it's going to do for us is it will give us a better community that we all long for. Thank you, Mr. Sede. No, we're not hearing you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yan Volule. Thank you very much. Nimba Kante favorite son. Oh, well, I will pass over to my senior man and IRC chair person and okay, I don't want to ask something that before people take it run again, because I'm about to say interim secretary because you are taking minutes, but I guess the secretary is back. Let me not start problem. So, but thank you for working in that capacity to take notes and other stuff or whatsoever. Like you see, I said this and I'll say this again. The beauty of a city is appreciated or admired because there are so many lights. When people think they are the only light and they want to be the only light in a community or the city or the environment, then they really are not seeking the interests of the people around them. You should be able to appreciate the lives of others, knowing fully well it will never dim yours. My brother, if your light is bright, I don't care how many bright lights they bring around you, it will never dim your light. That's why I know about light. Well, you can go ahead, Chair.
So, Chairman, I will quit on this topic for now. But you see, the reality is, I'm just doing what I got to do for my community. It's not because of Robert Carey, because the role I'm functioning, the information needs to be out there. You understand? I'm not going to request things. It's not in my power or my purview to request items that Carey has for the administration. You understand me? He know he's in battle. He's in court, and he's still holding on to association of property while in court, as if to say he is a seizure. And he needs to understand this, that he's wrong. But there are people in the community who might have future and want to run for office in this community or leadership. Now, Carey has been in battle with the association since September last year. September to now is almost 9 months. If nobody can see that over the course of 9 months, this brother, the record taking and everything of the association is like that. When you go to election, whatever the association presents to you, be willing to accept and work with it. Because you're not calling him up now to criticize him. You're not calling him up now to tell him, say, brother, I invited you to my show and you need to turn these things over. We need to know the records. We need to know everything. But they're passing bank statements over. It's not bank statement that the people are going to judge by tomorrow to even vote for whoever wants to become president. Because I can assure you, in a turnover note that the administration is going to turn over to the next person in line or the next leadership, the amount they didn't receive is going to double that amount. It's going to be more than that. More than that, 51,000 or whatsoever people running around with. Once people paying their due, people come to the election, that money is going to go beyond that. And we are going to turn over a lengthy sum of money to the next crop of leaders. But in doing so, if you go and your records are not straight, don't blame the administration. Now you're not criticizing the Secretary General for carrying the people to court. You think he's right. It's in his right, isn't something. Right now, you're not even seeing anything wrong with the record taking. Because at the end of the day, I'm there to pass record out there. Everything that I see in observing meeting, I need to jot it down and send it out there. But I'm not the official person. I wasn't elected to be Secretary General of this community. I know my place. So if the other guy goes to a meeting and refuses to take over what he's supposed to be doing, but he still sits supinely and waiting for the camaraderie has reduced. He doesn't have the rapport and needed for the leadership anymore. And if you want to run tomorrow, you need your records from the Secretary General or other thing. If they may bring a haphazard record that is not in line, you think you're going to blame anybody in administration? You will not blame nobody. You will blame yourself for not criticizing him from the beginning to begin with. So I'm just cautioning people out there, whether you think in your mind that you're opposition, whereas you're not opposition, you are a regular Liberian, you are in this community, you're serving your community, and you don't see the need to erect checkpoints to checkmate people and say, my man, you're wrong. Those things that you have, you wanted to stall the administration so much. Now the records we have differential of records. He has a couple of records, but for 9 months he's not active. So what is he going to take from us? What knowledge does he have? He only came to that meeting to prove that I'm here so that I can be booted out. I want to make sure in a year time I attend a so meeting. That's all. But people are not concerned with that, and we should be concerned about that. Because tomorrow you won't run, the Secretary General, so we know you're not coming back to power. Nowhere near power in this community. So for those young leaders who are aspiring to become leaders, let's learn to speak truth to power, like on both sides and all sides, and make sure that we say things like I always say. And the people, you want a leadership to go your way, it doesn't work that way. Even the leadership is not even my way. Because when I wasn't doing right, this very platform chastised me and told me that I had F in my quarterly report for that time, and I accepted it and decided to move
move on, because information is essential. And while that thing are going on, we are also in court. If this thing prolongs, we will be in court. And if we continue to be in court, no money is coming from no one else pocket. The association money is going to be spent on that effort. And do you think that we will not spend, or the administration will not spend money if they are dragging the administration down to court every now and then? So these are the things that should be looked at crucially, so the politicians in the community can look at and say, look, Mr. Kiri, you don't have to be doing this all of the time. What happened? Who will talk to you? Nobody's going to talk to you. Nobody's going to come from heaven to talk to you before you listen. So my advice is, every platform in the community should need and shame this man's activity, because his activity, it will hamper them tomorrow. For example, if Mr. Logan ran the last time for president, if he has aspiration, of course he can become president one day. If he has aspiration, you want to have his track record clear. You want to know all the things that have been happening. So you'll be disenfranchising this brother right from all his meeting or all his meeting he attended, because he doesn't have all the information, because maybe the SG was not in meeting, so he didn't know who was there. And those who took the records don't even imply that this person was there. So it's a disservice to whoever attended the meeting. That's his role. He's supposed to play that role. So if he say he's back, he should play the role. He's not posting things from Spoon TV, Spoon FM, all the things, every time from Facebook in the chat room. That's not his role. That's not his function. He took over 130 persons from the chat room, and he's not doing anything to even negotiate the return or even encourage them to come back to pay the dues to come back in the association. He's there suing the people. You took money away from the association by taking us to court. You took money away. You understand me? So I'm just urging everyone. And I like the mood of the community. The community has decided they are now on the side of Mr. Kiri, and history will be fair and kind to them. And I'd like to encourage everyone, continue to pay your dues, continue to come to meetings, because these things as a way of informing you about. And the president is back, and he asked me to inform you that he's back. He was at a meeting, and they are coping day by day. We offer their prayers. And we know gradually things will calm down. And the acting president has been doing a tremendous job trying to get the community together, setting up meeting, at least his first meeting under his leadership as acting president. And also there are several committees in the community that are part of the association that will be coming up with the calendar even as soon as the budget is passed, so that everybody can effectively function, so that we can generate some funds for the association whilst we look for the hall for the association. And we'd like to extend our heartfelt condolences to the Knuckles family. They lost their brother in Philadelphia. I learned over the week, and we say our hearts and prayers with them. And the president urged me to offer those messages on behalf of the association. If you have his number, the Knuckles number, his sister, or Mr. Fella, or everyone, you can reach out to them by calling them. You know the numbers, you can get it from the chat room, reach out to them. And those people who are in our community that are sick and not feeling well, we urge you to always check on them, visit them, and see how best we can keep in touch. And we also want to take this time to say a big celebration is out there. All those graduating this May and June, there are lots of them. My own sons are graduating. We urge the community to turn up to everyone else function, to be together like we always are. And those who celebrating their birthdays today, we say happy birthday to them. Jamel, my daughter's birthday is today, so we want to wish her well as well. We also like to say to the elders and the mothers of this community that has always been there with us in prayer, the pastoral council. We think we are getting there. Last week was kind of calm a little bit, and we hope to keep it that way. Like I promised you, Chairman, we'll tune down the rhetorics and everything. We hope for a better place so that we all can prevail in peace. We don't intend to escalate anything, because we're supposed to be the ones wearing the mask for this community to ensure that we publicly sell the community in a positive way instead of negativity. So we appreciate everyone who's been there to encourage us to do better. And we'd like to say thanks to the Open Table One, Table Talk for this show. We understand that there's a new show coming up in the community We learned that there are microphone purchase and stuff, so we know that there are more talents coming out here, so we can explore those avenues, those platforms, to effectively inform the community the way forward. Thanks to all the studio guests, Bernice Alpha, Miss Bernice Alpha, you've always been there. You're not just a loud talker. You are an intelligent person. We encourage you to do what you got to do. And Mr. Yan Volule, thanks for your spirited conversation. And to you, Chairman Sele, thanks for this platform. My lovely wife, Ms. Sabat Soso Chie, I would like to say thanks for affording me a couple of hours of your time to be on this show to inform the community. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jeremiah Chie, IRC chairperson, and thank you very much, Mr. Yan. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for us to have talents coming outside in the community. We say there's an open space and an open field for everybody. Showcase your talent. Whatever new platform that is coming out there, we pray that you, Mr. Chie, like they will allow you to utilize your talent over there to spread the message and give them and get everyone the audience if they reach out to you, because you are the IRC chair. It's important, very important that you go to. There's no enemy territory now. This is a community. We don't have enemy in this community who are trying to share news and uplift the community. About everything, like you said, congratulations to everyone graduating. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating a birthday this week and next week. Jamel, and then I think few people, young posted, young always keeping up with the birthday celebration. I really cannot. But yeah, everyone celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday as well. And then to you, Mr. Chie and Mr. Sabat Chie, we say thank you guys for trying to calm things down a little bit, relax, and let's try to resolve things in a peaceful manner and move stuff forward in this community. We're going to run into each other at some point in time. And to Mr. Logan and Siman Logan, thank you very much. I love you guys as well, and always a pleasure over there. Shout out to Logan now again. You came back last week, this week. I keep saying last week. This week, Thursday. I saw you were on, and that's encouraging. That's a good thing. It's a good thing that we are doing things we're supposed to do. Yeah, I want to tell you thank you for always holding down Open Table. In my presence, in my absence, I'm working on this thing. We have a lot of things coming up. We'll keep building this thing up or whatsoever. But we are going through a little bit of rough waters. But we are going to make our way to the lighthouse sometimes. So thank you very much, Jan, for always holding this down and keeping us at least on air while we try to resolve things and make things a lot better. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your Saturday. The Men Association having a program today. Please visit. Please go out. Please support them. They are our elders, our brothers, our fathers, our I'm not say sister, I shouldn't say sister. Our elders, our brothers, our fathers, our uncles, and everybody. My brother will be out there playing DJ Kelvin. DJ Kelvin will be spinning on the road. Love you, Kelvin, and enjoy the party and whatsoever. And go out, man, this weekend and support the men. They're out there. It's good to see that the men, they are still standing strong. So it's a good thing. We will be looking up forward to them. If they don't see us, we are with them in prayers. So thank you very much. And thank you to all our listeners. And we say thank you for hanging out on your Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday. And Lofa County won today, but again, you're supposed to know that Lofa is always related to winning. Lofa and winning, they are the same. They are 6 and 7. Shout out to Joseph Boyka as well. So thank you very much, gentlemen. And yeah, please drive safe. We need you. And take care of yourself. Mr. Chie, again, once more, we say thank you for always coming down to hold this platform. Yourself too, you got to hold this platform down with Jan. Thank you very much.